Welcome to another episode of Collectible Newscast, ToyFair edition. And today we're going to check out Super7. And we're going to concentrate on the Ultimates. We're talking about G.I. Joe, Silverhawks, Thundercats, and my personal favorite, the TMNT. So let's begin! Alright guys, it's time to check out the figures that Super7 showed off during ToyFair 2023. There's a lot of variety here, so I will comment on the lines that interest me the most. Now, for Thundercats, we don't get anything new. Thundercats pretty much stole the show in San Diego Comic-Con a few months ago, and I did a recap on all things Thundercats if you want to check it out. I'll leave a link in the description below if you want to check it out. What I do want to point out is that Ghost Yaga was shown in packaging, so that means it is very close to release now. That is much more important to the core team than the previously released regular Yaga, so I'm very excited for the figure, guys. Let's start with the true American heroes, the G.I. Joes. Wave 3 seems to be ready now. Doc and the must-have Scarlet, alongside the other must-have Storm Shadow and Cobra troopers. According to Super7, there's only a couple more months of waiting. I'm so tempted to get a couple of those emblematic Cobra troopers, guys, but we will see. Next up were painted samples of Wave 4. We get Baroness in her black outfit variant, Gun-Ho, Stalker, and the very menacing Sartan. Apparently these figures can be expected early next year, so just a few months away. Then we saw the first unpainted prototypes for Wave 5. Major Blood, a Crimson Guard Goon, Covergirl, and the must-have of this wave, Roadblock. These are very early samples, not even tooled yet, guys, so there's still a lot of waiting if you got any of these. Silverhawks is next, guys, and here we saw a rather colorful array of Wave 3 prototypes, including Hot-Wing, Captain Stargazer, Molecular, and Mumbo Jumbo. The Vac Metal wave is coming very fast, estimated to ship early next year. I just got the regular Silverhawk figures and I'll wait and see how this Vac Metal version end up being, so I'm not yet committed to get those versions, guys. And finally, but definitely not least, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I wish I had an unlimited wallet to also collect all of Super7 stuff for TMNT. I generally pick only the figures I like the most, or that are the most unique, but it's getting very hard to narrow that list down. And what better way to make that point than by checking out the Wave 7 prototypes. I'm glad that I pre-ordered that amazing Gorilla. Look how massive it is, and he is surely packing a punch with that gigantic banana bazooka. Punk Donnie is the most nostalgic to me, as I used to have the Playmates versions back in the day, and I was a huge fan of the coming out of their shells and would watch that VHS over and over again, so you bet I pre-ordered him too. Bebop looked imposing as well. I can't wait to see him painted. He was also a character that I had as a kid. So, another pre-order of course. I'm not too interested in the Metalhead Mikey though. So that was a pass for me, guys. The Triceratops figure also looks incredible, guys, but at that price I just can't bring myself to attempt to army build those guys. But all in all, the prototypes are looking rather marvelous, and I'm very happy with the choices I made and can't wait to see them painted. Unfortunately, the wave is still a long way to arrive, as these are supposed to be shipping in the second quarter of 2024. However, as the timeline would have it, we will see Wave 8 shipping before Wave 7. Super7 confirmed that Space Wrath and Shredder variant, Genghis Frog and Robotic Rocksteady are ready to ship from the factory. So maybe we will see them by the end of the year, guys. I did get Space Raphael and Robotic Rocksteady, and I'm seriously considering getting that variant of Shredder now. Then we move on to Wave 9. They showed finished figures for Zack the Neutrino, Wingnut and Screwloose, a flocked Splinter variant, Scumbag, and Slam Dunkin' Donatello. What did catch my eye was how that wingnut can be displayed, with a cape and the wings come in two separate parts. It's cool to have different options to display your wingnut. There's no packaging for these figures yet, guys, so that means that we will probably see these figures released sometime early next year. And holy moly, guys, that party wagon is simply sublime. I never owned the original Playmates party wagon, but I did have a friend who did, and I have such great memories of having playdates and taking the party wagon down the street filled with figures and just having a blast. This seems to be a production sample, guys, so all the details that you're seeing will be there. The pizza wheels, the roof doors, all the painted buttons and gizmos, the run-over Mouser, all the tools for the van's maintenance, and stickers. But look at this, guys. They added an extra surprise. They're calling it a new owner's pack that will include bumper stickers for your real-life vehicle, a party wagon keychain, and a New York license featuring Raphael in disguise. That is a really cool extra feature that I'm sure will make all of the fans that order this incredible party wagon very happy. Okay guys, let's wrap up this newscast. There are sure a lot of options for Super7 fans. Okay guys, so that's pretty much it for Super7 booth in ToyFair. So I'm really going to go for those Vat Metal Silverhawks. And of course, I'm still going to pick and choose some of those cool G.I. Joe figures. And my personal favorite, the TMNT, I'm just gonna wait until they get here in my country, guys. So that's pretty much it, and thank you very much for watching. Let me know what you like the most, what are you going to order, and I'll see you next on Alan's Collection.